Hello Voltheads, you are watching the self-proclaimed, sarcastically named Captain KeyForge, also known as PJ Broughton of the Steel City Snufflegators.
And welcome to KOTE Series 8 Round 5. This week we are playing against the Madrid Archons. I'm playing against someone called Valmy. I have left the decks out of the video, but they're in the list. I mean, you could see there that I've got a treasure map for turn 1, so it's difficult to turn down such a good start. And still a decent possible turn 2 with things like the Seeker Needle there, a couple of Scrivener Fabians. They are good cards, powerful cards. The things that I was looking out for from my opponent really were the Scrivener Fabians and the Faust, because there's a Faust Great in there, and Faust Great be increasing the key cost and the Scrivener Fabians. There's quite a lot of capture in the deck, so the Scrivener Fabians are a problem, and they probably need to go as quickly as we can get rid of them, really. Obviously I can't play the Nerve Blast. Well, I won't get the steal off it anyway. But there we go, with those two cards I've managed to get rid of the Scrivener Fabian, or well, one of them anyway, which is good. And also as well, 5 amber to 0 at the moment. Their deck has got so much capture, really I need to try and be rushing to try and win with the KOTE deck that I'm using. So that's sort of my best chance. Doing a good bit of amber gaining there, got to 5 themselves, and remove 1 from me as well, so that was quite a strong turn for them. This time I'm looking at the dis because I can control the weak them into Untamed, and then basically the only cards in Untamed that can get anything from me are ones with enhanced capture. So yeah, that's why I've gone into the dis there and controlled the weak into Untamed. And as you can see, managed to forge the back off of it. They've just managed to reap with Gloriana's Attendant to pass it back to me, so that was a strong control the weak. Unfortunately, really, the only way I could stop them forging there is by going into shadows and fighting with the Dodger, which wouldn't be a brilliant turn. I mean, it's a proper bit of a nothing turn, so I decided, do I play out 4 Mars cards, or 5 actually, or do I stop them forging and just literally take 1 amber away from them and give 1 amber to myself? And I didn't think it was worth doing, especially with the Ember Imp down as well. I was trying to get a bit of momentum going and see if we could get some creatures down, get some control down on the board, and work from there. I will say this equally, their deck has got 2 Font of the Eyes, and as you've seen on my Mindful Kong deck that's got 2 copies of Font of the Eye, it's a very, very good card, very strong. So those would be something to look out for, although I've got no artifact control to get rid of them, so that's going to be a problem for me. My opponent's gone into Saurian this time. They've played Deadbone Decimus, they've exalted him as well, they've played Pterodactyl that comes down stunned, then they've played Defense Initiative as well, which is going to ward some creatures. So they've warded Dreadbone Decimus and the neighbours, they've passed it to me. Again, with 2 Mars cards in hand and 3 ready Mars cards on the board, you're kind of thinking, I mean, that's 4 amber. That could absolutely get me into check. I mean, it's a shame that Dreadbone Decimus has got 2 of mine on it already, but I'll say this, while their deck has got an awful lot of capture, there's not a lot to make the captured amber go away. And I do have a gateway to this as well, so depending on when I get that, I should be able to take everything on the board out. It's just a matter of sort of how much is there when I get it. But there we go, so that's me back in check on 6. They've got to do some capturing or stealing now to take me off check. obviously I've got their key cost up to 8 as well, thanks to that jammer pack upgrade. They've gone into Sanctum this time. No Sanctum creatures on the board, so obviously it's just the Sanctum cards that are in hand that are going to be coming out this time. So there's a Font of the Eye. Obviously you can't use it this turn, but that is a good card for my opponent to be seen. There's Ardent Hero. Capture onto Pterodactyl because of a capture pip on the Ardent Hero. Then play Baldric the Bold, General Salvador. Then play the Smite, ready and fight with a creature. Taken out the Mind Warper, which I've archived, and again that one capture saves a key. It's a shame we haven't got the things because the Bolter does damage when I reap, and the Tunk will do 3 damage when I reap with him as well, thanks to 3 Mars creatures that are down. So yeah, do I reap with him game 1 and do some damage, or do I fight into the Decimus and gain 2? I've gone for the reap, and now Dreadbone Decimus has just got 2 points of health left. So again, my opponent can probably do 1 quite easily with the Font of the Eye, kill one of mine and Font of the Eye. It's whether or not they can do 2. So they've gone into Sanctum again. They've played Ardent Hero. Then General Salvador comes down. Well, they've used the Salvador to fight Tunk anyway, and then they've used the other Ardent Hero to fight Tunk as well. That gets rid of Tunk. And they're going to be able to Font of the Eye to capture 1. Which they're doing. Then it's going to be a case of what they've got in hand that they've drawn this turn to try and take me off check. There's another Font of the Eye, and that one just happens to have capture icons on it. So yeah, that takes me down to 4. So yeah, at the moment they've got 6 of mine across Decimus and Pterodactyl. I mean, the Pandemonium is not going to do a lot for me here. It's such a shame they haven't got 1 at any stage there, because all they seem to be doing really is focusing on capturing my Amber and trying to build a board. So those 2 Ghostly Hands, I mean, I'm amazed they haven't got at least 1 on that turn. So I've gone into Shadows. I've discarded the Speed Scissors just because they've got a lot more creatures than me. Put down the Seeker Needle, put down those 2 Ghostly Hands. There you go, that's a challenge. Can you get 5 from me? Because yeah, you seem to be getting 1 and 2. Let's see you get 5. That's the gauntlet thrown down there. Because I don't think that deck can get 5 in 1 turn. Probably get 2 again with the 2 Omni Font of the Eyes. But I don't think he's getting another 3. So yeah, thrown that down there. They've gone into Untamed. I mean, what I'm needing now really is I am pretty much needing the Gateway to Dis to come up, so I can just clear that board a little bit and focus on getting back some of my Amber. That's what I really need at this stage. The Pandemonium is not really very helpful for me at all. The Shaffles is not too bad, but it's not great. And the Lash of Broken Dreams is the best thing I've got. As you can see there, they've played Lumilu and Cephalist, and they've played a Lost in the Woods as well. So that's going to do a little bit of board clear. Cephalist is a good card as well, because once they get to the specific level, it does stop me from stealing. And obviously I've got shadows in here, although to be fair, I've used Nerve Blast, I've used a Relentless Whispers, I've used both Ghostly Hands, so actually there's not that much left in there. Mainly now I'd be looking at the Lash of Broken Dreams, the Shaffles. That would be really sort of the lot. The Jammer Pack's gone as well at this stage, as you've seen that go. So yeah, quite a bit of it has gone so far. But again, not in bad positions. 2 keys to 1, 4 amber to 3. I can still lose from here. As I said, that Pandemonium is an awful card to be holding there. I've got no undamaged creatures on the board, that's not great at all. The Shaffles I probably shouldn't put down, because yeah, they're going to lose 1, but if they kill it, they're then going to be able to capture 2 from me. So I think I'd be better discarding Shaffles, discarding Pandemonium, and putting down Lash of Broken Dreams. I think that's possibly what I ought to have done there. I'm a little bit unfortunate that I still haven't got my gateway to this, because I'm well over halfway through my deck now, and that is going to be making a lot of difference to me when it comes. So they've removed the stun on the Pterodactyl. Played Stomp to get rid of the Shaffles. Now we can 2-font the Eyes to capture another 2 from me, which they'll probably spread out. I don't know if I'd have put it on the Taunt creature, to be honest. I've got to attack the Taunt creature anyway. But yeah, I'd certainly be putting them on 3 different creatures. There we go. Equally, I don't know if I'd have put it on Cephalist, because Cephalist, I want to kill it because it stops me stealing. I might have put it on the Lumina. To me, I always try and put the Amber on the creatures that are the least important targets. Like, you see me put it on the Infomorph, because nobody wants to kill the Infomorph. It's nothing, it's just a 4-power creature doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, we'll kill that then, and don't kill Makito the Adventurer, because Makito the Adventurer with his fight, draw a card, is a much better card to have on the board. So yeah, they've captured 2 there. Again, still got 4 cards in hand. Play Spoils of Battle. Captured 1 onto Cephalist. And then that's going to be another one captured somewhere. So yeah, at the moment they have got 9 of my Amber across 3 creatures. And then Defense Initiative comes down and wards 3 creatures. And I really could have done with Gateway to this being in my hand before that got played. Because I mean, there were 2 creatures there that are warded off the back of that had a total of 6 of my Amber on them. I would say this is a mistake though. I discard both of those creatures because of Font of the Eyes killing my creatures and capturing. And with 0 I should have played those 2. But there we go, Gateway to this. If that had been 2 turns earlier, that would make a lot of difference. Because now, yeah, I can play it. I'm not going to get any of my Amber back, because of that Defense Initiative coming at a very, very handy time. So So yeah, but I would say I think I made a mistake there by putting those 2 discards in the discard pile, because they would have to either go into Untamed to kill them and fight with the Cephalist and the Lumilu, or they would have to go into Sanctum and fight with the 2 Ardent Heroes. Either way, they're losing one of their ward tokens, and if both of them survive, I can put them into the Ardent Hero. I couldn't actually take the ward off the Ardent Hero, but I could say one of them had a spread damage ability, so I should have been able to hit a couple of their creatures and then get back either 6 or 7, depending on how lucky I was, after gatewaying. So yeah, I think I've made a mistake there that's cost me the game. Again, I've got no damage cards in hand that can do anything, because all I need to do is do 2 points of damage to 2 creatures and play gateway to this, and then I probably win the game. Because again, there's 8 now out there on Pterodactyl and the Ardent Hero. So my opponent's now just going to reap out and get up. I mean, I'll say they've played very well. They've got their defence initiatives at very good times. They've built a good Untamed hand, because there wasn't much Untamed being played, and they've played a lot there towards the end. So they've been building that Untamed hand up and made the most out of that. Also as well, I've made a mistake probably by discarding those 2 disc creatures. So yeah, my opponents won that one by 3 keys to 2. Also as a team, unfortunately, we lost that round again. So we got 1 round win and 4 round losses, and we'll see how we go next time.
Thanks for watching, so feel free to like and subscribe. I love comments and criticism, so please feel free to leave those. I'll hope to see you next time, but until then, may the Forge be with you.